What up YouTube, it's the Internet Income Ninja back again with another video. First things first, I'm encouraging you guys to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share this video with friends, family, loved ones, anyone who is looking for a way to earn money online. Today I'll be talking to you about the 5-day challenge day 3. Now, just so you know, check the links in the description below for ways to earn money online to take this 5-day lead challenge, which is free, absolutely free. You don't pay anything. All they ask you to do is to sign up. That's it. And you can learn how to generate leads, you can learn how to generate contacts. Why this is important? Because each lead is a potential buyer, and what you're doing is trying to make money. So if you exchange a product for them just giving you information, then you can earn money so easily, you'll wonder why you haven't been doing this all this time. Okay, so on day 3, Russell actually takes us through quite a few things. Up to this point, he's actually inviting guest artists, not artists, but special guests on the show. And when I say special guests, I don't mean that they're celebrities or anything. You're talking about stay-at-home moms. You're talking about people with 4 children who are looking for a way out. People who are divorced, they've had 4 children, no other source of income. They came across this opportunity. They took the free challenge. They learned, and they'll share ways of how they actually started earning money online themselves, to the degree where they're earning 5-6 figures a month. This is the power of getting leads. Now I'm gonna share something real quick with you about day 3, and he shares something about price and value. He explains something about one of his books, the .com secrets, which I'll leave a link in the description below to that as well. But here's Russell explaining something really important about day 3.
Now, I'm curious, how many of you guys here who are watching have had a chance to read any of my books? Specifically, the .com Secrets book. So, .com Secrets book is the first book I wrote. The hardbound version, new updated hardbound version. If you have the softbound, it's good. This one's way better. I rewrote this from the ground up. I added, I added like 40 or 50,000 new words to this, new frameworks, new things. It's awesome. But in this book, this is the book that teaches the core fundamentals of funnel building. If you don't have a copy yet, you can get a free copy at .comsecrets.com. But this is, a lot of stuff I'm teaching you guys today comes from this book. So if you want to go deeper into that, make sure you get a copy of the .com Secrets book. Okay, so one of the principles I talk about in the .com Secrets book is this concept that I call the value ladder. Okay, and some of you guys have heard me talk about this before, but this is, for you to be successful with funnels and lead funnels and all the stuff we're talking about, you have to understand this core principle. It's something that's so simple, but when you get it, it changes everything. Okay, so if you look at this, I'm going to draw 2 axes on this thing. Okay, over here, this is going to be price. This is going to be value. Okay. Now you think about it, as a business owner, you want to provide the most amount of value possible for people that come into your world, right? And so I think about that, like if somebody comes to me like, Russell, I read your books, this is really, really cool. I want like, what's the best thing you can offer me? Like whatever it is, I will give you whatever it takes. I want you just to do this whole thing. Like, what's the most value you can possibly offer me? The highest amount of value, right? So for me, if I was to provide you guys at home the most amount of value, it would be basically, I would pay for you to fly out here to my house. We'd sit in a room for a week. I would figure out what your business is, your product, and then I would go out and write the scripts for your sales letters. I would create your funnels. I would drive traffic. I would do everything for you, right? Like, that's the most value I could offer, right? If I just did the whole thing for you, you guys don't even think about it, right? The value would be insane to be clear up here. But the problem is, because it would take so much time and effort from me and from my staff and my team and from everything, because of that, the price would also be high as well, right? And so this would be this would be like the most value I could possibly. Here's your smiley face. This is like the most value I could possibly give to you. Okay. Now, honestly, if I was to do something like that, the reality, because of just how much time and effort it would take me to provide that much value, this is something that I would probably have to sell for at least $1 million cash up front, plus I'd say 40 to 60% of the company, depending on how much I'm actually running long term. Okay. But that's how the most value I can possibly provide somebody. Okay? Now it's funny, you think about this. If I was to walk up to you on the side of the street the very first day, I'm like, hey, my name's Russell Brunson, and I would love to build a funnel for you. If you want to write me a check for $1 million plus give me 60% of your company, I will do this for you. How many of you guys would be like, that's awesome, Russell, I'm going to do it? Right? How many of you guys would look at me and be like, Russell, you look like you're 11 years old. You want $1 million to build a funnel? And then you want more than half of my business? Makes no sense, right? Okay? The reason is because I've provided no value at this point. You have no context. Like, is that a good deal or a bad? I don't even know, right? So traditionally in businesses, we don't just go lead with our best thing because we haven't shown value to the people at first, right? So instead what we do is we come down here at the bottom of the value ladder. We say, okay, what's something I can do that provides value that's not going to cost a ton of money, right? I'm going to do something right here. Okay, so for me and for you, this is like a lead funnel, right? Give me your email address. Okay, so the price is very much. Give me your email address. I'm going to give you this lead magnet. Okay, and you're going to get it. You're going to get some value from that lead magnet, right? And they get that and they're like, oh my gosh, this is really good. And what do we do as humans? When we get value from something, what do we naturally want? Okay, if we get value from something or from somebody, we naturally want more. So if people come and get value at this level, like, this is amazing, that's awesome, say, cool. The next thing they say is, like, how can I get more value? Okay, and now you step them up your value ladder to the next thing. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. Okay, the price goes up, but the value goes up as well. Okay, a good case of this is like you buy one of my books. My books are free plus shipping, right? So it's $10 basically to get my book. The value's here, but the price is low. You get that, you read the book, like, this is amazing, I want more, right? Things time for ClickFunnels, then you come to our events, and like naturally you start setting up. Okay, and so that happens here. If somebody gets value here, they go to the next tier, boom, to the next tier, until eventually this is not that expensive. Okay, I guarantee if I send an email to my list today and said, hey, I'm going to be building out 5 people's funnels, it's $1 million down, and I want 50% of your business, I guarantee I get 5 people within 24 hours. Okay, because there's people who've gone through this process with me who understand the value of what I bring to the table, and that'd be a no-brainer. Okay, because they've been through this before. Okay, you think about this is true in like all aspects of life. Think about your significant other, the first time you met them, right? Okay, if you came to, like, let's say you're going to go on a date with a girl and you're like, hey, you are cute, the most value I can provide for you, I want to get married, we're going to have a bunch of kids, and then grandkids, it's going to be amazing, right? You said that to a girl or to a dude or whatever, they'd be like, you're crazy, like, this person is nuts, right? And they're going to freak out. So that's not how you go approach somebody if you want to date them or whatever, right? You start down here and you say, hey, do you want to go on a date? Like, okay, how's that work? Like, we're going to go out to dinner and a movie, right? The price is not high, the value's not that big, and you're like, go on a date, and then what happens? If the date goes good and the person receives value, like, this was a great date. Naturally, I want more. And you say, hey, do you want to go on a second date? And they're like, yeah. Okay, do you want to go on another date? And eventually, okay, there's a time where you come and say, hey, do you want to get married? I want to have kids with you and have a family and we'll have grandkids someday. Where all of a sudden that question's not this thing that freaks them out. It's like, yes, of course, you give me value every single step in this relationship. I want to continue that forever. Okay? So it works in relationships, works in business, works everywhere. And so this we have to understand. This is what I call the value ladder. Okay, and so this is what we're doing here inside the 5-Day Lead Challenge. We're introducing people into our world here at the bottom of the value ladder. Okay, we give them something where the cost is their email address. It's not expensive. Give me your email. I'm going to give you this thing. And if they get that first framework, they get that first one page, they get that first lead magnet, they go through and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I want more. I want to go on a second date. Okay, I want to go to the next step. I want to take the next level. I want to go to the next thing with you. Now all of a sudden you build this relationship and people come over and over and over. Okay, when I first launched.
Alright guys, so that's him explaining the price versus value comparison to this lead challenge. Honestly, I think the value far outweighs the price, because the price is just the email address, your email address, and what you get in return is a full-blown business at the end of 5 days that you can potentially replace your 9-to-5 job in possibly a couple weeks. Check the links in the description below, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as always, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, share. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.